أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum. My name is Siraj Khan and we are going to talk about the semantics. What is the semantics and what is the semantics roles and what is the lexical relationship of semantics. Now we are going to understand the concept of semantics. We have to see the difference between semantics and syntax of a language. Then first of all we talk about the semantics definition. What is the definition of semantics? Semantics is the study and analysis of how language is used figuratively and literally to produce meaning. Semantics seeks to describe how words are used, not prescribe how they should be used. Now go to the syntax definition. In linguistic, syntax refer to the rules that govern the ways in which words combine to form phrases, clauses, and sentences. The term syntax comes from the Greek meaning arranged together. The term is also used to mean the study of syntactic properties of a language. Now, each language has a different syntactic properties of a language. We are going to here to talk about the different properties of a language. For example, in English, we have to talk about the English syntactic properties of a language. Then first subject, then you can see that here first subject, then verb, then object. In Urdu, first subject, then object or complement, then verb. In Arabic, first verb, then subject, and then object. That's the different kind of properties of a language. Then we have now analysis between semantic and syntactic properties. Two sentences. Here the boys are swimming in the river. If we see semantically or syntactically, both are the right, because when we see the meaning of this sentence, the boys are swimming in the river, it means that the boys are doing something in the river or working in the river. Then syntactically we can see that first noun, then verb, then object. Now prove that this sentence is semantically and syntactically both are right. Now see the other sentence, second sentence of the apples are swimming in the river. Semantically or syntactically, semantically is wrong, but syntactically is right, because the apples can't swim in the river. But if we see the syntactically, the apples is a subject, then swimming is a verb, then the river is an object. Now semantically is wrong, because apple can't swim in the river. We can say that the apple are floating in the river. That's the right sentence of the by semantically. Now move on. Semantic roles. In a syntax, words have various semantic roles. First of all, agent, then theme, instruments and experience, location, source, and goal. What is the meaning of agent? How can we define the meaning of the agent? Agent means that the doer of an action. It means that the person who initiates an act. Here the boy ate an apple. You can see that the boy ate an apple. Who did eat an apple? The boy ate an apple. That's why you can say that the boy is a agent of this sentence. Then act is a verb. And apple is a theme. What is the meaning of the receive of the action? Receive of the doer undergoes the action. What is the meaning of the theme? Theme meaning undergoes the action and change events expressed by a verb. It means that the apple who received the action. This is proof that the boy is a here agent and theme is the apple. Apple. We are talking about instrument and experience. What is the meaning of instrument? He hit the ball with a bat. It means that how he hit the ball? He hit the ball with a bat. Then he used the instrument of bat. Here, a bat is an instrument, and I have told you about the instrument. What is the meaning of instrument? Instrument means that the action performed through something is called instrument. And experience, what is the meaning of experience? Experience means the children are enjoying themselves. The perception, a thinking, a state is called experience. The children are enjoying themselves. That means the children are enjoyment themselves. It means that it's proof that enjoying of these things is experience are here is the children, and we can say that the experience is enjoyment. Talk about location, source, and goal. Location means where the entity is. It means that in the room, on the table. It means that is the location of these things. The boy is on the table. Where is the book? The book is on the table. That's the location. Source, what is the meaning of those? Where the entity moved from. He is going home from the school. It means that the school is a source of this sentence. And goal, he is mean where it moved to. He is going to school. Home. He is going to home. It means that home is the goal of this sentence. Now move on in other slides. Lexical relation. What is the lexical relation? Lexical relation of words means that a word can explain another word or modify it. It means that the first thing we have here, synonym. What is the meaning of synonym? Two or more words are having related closely meaning is called synonym. Like answer, reply, conceal, hide, buy, purchase. These all words are related with each other. Talk about antonym. What is the meaning of antonym? Antonym means two opposite forms of the words are called is antonyms. Man, woman, old, new, rich, poor. These all are the examples of antonyms. Now move on hyponyms. Hyponyms. What is the meaning of hyponyms? Hyponyms mean the relationship of hyponyms captures the concept of kind of relationship is called hyponyms. It's called hyponyms like animals, dog, poodles, plant, vegetable, radish. Poodles related with the dog. We can say that the dog poodle is our poodles are related to the dog, but our dogs are not our poodles. And all the dogs are animals, but our animals are not a dog. That's the relation between these animals, and we can say that best example of animal, poodle, plant, vegetable, and radish. Now move on another slide. Prototypes. What is the meaning of prototypes? Prototypes you can see here. Prototypes means something who best explain the class or object is called prototypes. Canary, dog, duck, flamingo, robin. These are all the example of prototypes. Talk about homophones. Homophones means the words that sound alike but they're spelled differently and have different meaning are called homophones. Bird, you can see that pronunciation is same. But have different spelling, but have different spelling. Birth, wait, right, W-R-I-G, right. Now talk about homonyms. Homonyms means what is the definition of homonyms? The spell are the same and words are the spell are the same but have different meaning. Like here the word bank means river of the bank, financial bank, bag related with the bird and also related with the sports also. Polysemy means that the word which has different multiple meaning related by extension is called polysemy. Like head of the company, head of the body, part, family. It means that head of the body means always on the top. Head of the company or head of a body or head of the part or head of the family is only always on the top. What is the meaning of metonymy? A figure of speech in which one thing is replaced with word that related with another thing. Autonomy, car, wheels, king, crown, water. Here we have an example, king or crown. Crown has decided that he will kill the enemies. It doesn't mean that the crown has decided. It means that the king has decided all the things. Like here, car and wheels, car are going fast or like that. Here we can't say that wheels are spinning fast. We can say car is moving fast. Car is moving fast. Collocation means a relationship between words frequently occur together is called collocation. Table and chair, bread and butter, salt and pepper, these all the example of collocation. I hope you would like my presentation. Thank you very much. This is your colleague Siraj Khan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.